What up? What up? What up? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, huh? It's been a minute. I had to fix the program I use to stream. What up with y'all? Make sure everything's straight. Got the mic right. Alright. Mic straight. Got the webcam up here. Everything looking good right now. What's up with y'all, man? What's good, King? What's up, NFL nerd? What's up, Harrison? Highlight in heaven. My boy, Fine French Wine. What's good? What up, Ty? Caleb? Marcus? Or is it Marquise? Let me know. What up, Smiley? Raphael? My boy, Kendrick McMichael? Michael, what's up with you? What's good? What's good? What's good? My boy, Caleb, what's happening? What's happening, y'all? Man, first off, I want to say it has been a minute. If y'all haven't seen the video, then let me explain myself. I have not been, what's it been like? Probably about a week, I want to say. Uh, just about a week, I think. Maybe even more than that. I don't know. It's probably more than a week since I made a video. But now we're back on track. A couple things changed. But we are straight. Beat Duke? Oh, man. Oh, man. I hope you're not a Chapel Hill fan. I'll tell you that much. I hope you ain't a Chapel Hill fan. Um, I'll accept beat Duke from anyone but a Chapel Hill fan. But Stephen A. Wack, what's up with y'all though? But yeah, so y'all know the topic of the video I just put up a minute ago. This is on the same kind of vein, but this is just gonna be me reacting to what I saw. There's two topics. Obviously, everyone knows about First Take. You know about Stephen A. Smith. You got Max Kellerman, Keyshawn Johnson. Which I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought I saw Keyshawn Johnson in a video or something like a month or two ago. He ain't look like this. Keyshawn Johnson looked like he played middle line, but he might have played DE. I mean, I did you if you show me this picture of this man and you told me, hey, you don't know who this man is, what position do you think he played in the National Football League? I tell you this, he either played defensive end or he played Kelvin Benjamin. This man could do a biopic of Kelvin Benjamin right now. Right now. This is Kelvin Benjamin slim too. This would be the before picture of Kelvin. This ain't the after. You feel me? Chapel Hill's beat Duke enough times. Never seen something so wrong in my life. And then there's a topic from First Things First. First Things First isn't a I don't know what these shows are. I don't have to explain what these shows are to you, man. But I just want to go ahead and react to this stuff because what up, Ruben? Because what I saw on First Take when I saw this clip, I heard them give opinions, but there's a couple things. I'm not even gonna say I disagree or agree with their opinions because that's whatever. But when you watch these shows, it's more you got to do more than just listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they're not saying because there's a lot you can get from what these guys are not saying, even more than them sharing their opinions. I mean, look, let's be honest. These guys on these major TV networks, they don't watch Panthers games. I'm telling you right now, they don't watch Panthers games, bro. That's just the fact of the matter. So take what you hear from them with a grain of salt. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm gonna react to this, and this is gonna be like half me throwing out some content and half me figuring out if my streaming setup is actually straight right now because I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm obviously on a new machine right now, so I'm still trying to figure out, make sure everything's straight, because I'm gonna be streaming here. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna be streaming here. I'm gonna be getting back to streaming on Twitch. Some of y'all might remember I used to stream on Twitch all the time. I used to always be on Twitch, but I haven't done that in like a couple years now. But now I can. Anyway, man. Point of the matter is, oh, I mean hold up. Nah, they're not casuals. They're not casuals. They just, I mean, when you think about it, you think about ESPN and FS1. I mean, you gotta with anything, you gotta talk about the things that are gonna get clicks and views and whatnot. And I'm gonna be real with you. We all love the Panthers, but if you're not a Panthers fan, most people around the world don't care about the Panthers. They're gonna do a bunch of Cowboy stories. They're gonna do a bunch of Brady stories. They're gonna do a bunch of LeBron stories because that's what sells. I mean, on one hand, I'd rather they be a little bit more informed, really talking about. But on the other hand, can I really blame them, or do I have to blame all of media in general? Not just sports media, but just how media works. You're working to sell a story, and if you're not working to sell a story, then you're losing money. And if you're losing money, you ain't gonna stay in business. It's the kind of like, you want them to be informed on the Panthers stuff, but at the same time, can they really? Can they really, when talking about football, basketball, college? It's a lot of stuff there, but I mean, if you have a strong opinion on something, I still do expect you to have some form of knowledge, some form of insight, somewhere to anchor your opinion. So we're gonna get into this clip right here. We can react to it after we listen to it, after we watch it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not sure if I can even show this on YouTube, since it might get me a copyright strike. But we'll find out. It's also a test for that, to see if I can watch this stuff when I stream. Because if we can watch this kind of stuff, we might do full game watches, just to go over what we see in full games from this past season. If I can show this and I wake up tomorrow, or I guess tomorrow afternoon or whatever, whenever they do their stuff, and I don't have some kind of copyright on my account, we might watch full games. So we'll see how that goes. And if we can't watch full games here, then we can definitely watch full games on Twitch. It's my same name. Y'all, look, it's Shellatron everywhere. So if you want to find out where I'm at on social media, it's Shellatron. But we're going to watch full games of all 16 games of this season and talk about things we need, things we're looking for to the draft, free agency, all that stuff. We're going 100% deep. We're going to have proof. We're going to have reasons for the things we believe. If we want to go after a D tackle first round of the draft, let's say why. Because this play right here, Dontari Poe did not make a play right here, and we need him. We need someone beside K1 who can make a play in this situation. We can't just say Dontari Poe's bad. Say, can he not stuff a hole in the run? Is he not getting pressure up the middle and pushing the pocket from the inside? What specifically do we need in any position, anywhere? So that's where we're going to go with that, and we're going to just get to that later on down the line. Probably really soon, actually. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this right now, man. First video, Cam Newton, first take. This portion is slow. You're right. Devontae Graham. Oh, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I at first I planned on making a bunch of Hornets content. I still might, but it took a long time for me to render out videos before, and it would just take way too long to do Panthers videos and Hornets videos. That might be changing. I might do some Hornets content very soon, but that's a topic for another day. Hold up, bro.
I think he needs to leave.
What up, Alton?
I think that the owner clearly has made a decision. He's moved in a different direction. Ron Rivera is gone. Matt Rule is your new coach. Not only did you give him a $60 million deal, I mean, I respect the hell out of the job that the man did at Baylor. Please don't get me wrong. And Temple before that, to be quite honest with you. But the bottom line is we've never confused him for being Orgeron or Nick Saban or Urban Meyer or anything like that. And this man got $60 million from Tepper. Not only did he get the $60 million contract as the head coach, okay, which basically means he's going to be running football operations, because when you get paid that kind of money, you're not going to get overruled too often. But on top of all of that, they paid Baylor $6 million to get him out of the contract so he could get the $60 million from Carolina. So you have clearly made a decision. You are moving in a different direction. Word. And every time you talk about Cam Newton, albeit due to his health, there's not a single glowing word that comes out of the mouth of Tepper about this man. There comes a point in time where you got to read the tea leaves and you got to hear what's transpiring before your very eyes. We're looking to move in a different direction. Your best days are behind you. We don't believe that we're going to win with you. It's this Christian McCaffrey's team. Let's see what we can get to assist him to be all that he can be. So if I'm Cam Newton, I'm listening to this stuff, I'm hearing it, and my priority is to be healthy so I can go someplace, maybe like a Chicago or someplace like that, where somebody's going to look at me, what I bring to the table, understand my experience and everything else, and I can start anew. Carolina, under the stewardship of new owner David Tepper, is not the place for Cam Newton any longer, as far as I'm concerned.
Chicago's an interest.
All right, hold up. So we're going to go through this one person by one person so we can actually have it fresh in our minds when we talk about this. Now, hold up. This is a this is an angry. Look at this angry ass face this man got on. He is snarling at the camera, bro. Hey, look. Hey, I have never seen Stephen A. Smith ever care about Cam Newton. This is the face of a man who's angry. I swear, this is. If you would have told me, if I had no idea anything about sports, and you showed me this picture right here and just told me what the topic was, I'd say, damn, this must be Cam Newton's agent. This must be Cam's agent. This dude is angry. Hey, this boy is mad. Why are you so? I'll leave it up here like this. But what he's saying sort of makes sense. On one hand, like I mentioned in my video, when you're David Tepper, you really can't say much of anything. I mean, look, we all wish Cam would be healthy. We all want Cam to be healthy. We all want for the team to move forward with him, with a team around him that can also win sometime soon. And if we can't win now, then we'd like for him to have a contract in place so that if he were to get hurt behind a O-line that's very, very questionable at best, then he has some sort of security, and the defense is also bad. So, I mean, there's things like that in place. But he is right about one thing. His point about David Tepper, saying you have to wait and see. I get that. There's more to it than that. But what he does say, when he said that you don't hear David Tepper giving him any shiny words, like any words of encouragement, that kind of stuff, he might be a little bit he might be saying a little bit of something right there. What up, Carolina kid? Bro, look, it's one thing to say we have to wait to see how his injury is. That makes sense. I agree with that. I'm not the person who's saying pay Cam right this second. I'm telling you right now, I don't think you pay Cam right now. You have to test him. You have to test him and be for real out testing. Because one thing I want to bring up is we can talk about him not being injury prone his whole career, and I agree. He has not been injury prone his whole career. What up, Dominique? But the last few years, the man has been prone to getting injured. And even though it's been a couple of injuries, the same injuries, I think I'd rather a guy have injuries in different places than one same injury in that player's most important body part. If you're telling me my quarterback has multiple injuries, multiple shoulders in consecutive years, when I say multiple shoulders, multiple surgeries in consecutive years on his throwing shoulder, of course I'm going to have some sort of question. But the biggest thing to me isn't really about Cam so much as it is just the situation he's been put in. 2018, we all understood Cam was hurt. We can talk about the Pittsburgh game. I think Cam was actually hurt before that game. Cam didn't look 100% even before that game. It was just that there was such a big drop-off after that Pittsburgh game and there was obviously the illegal hit that we can all say, yeah, right there. TJ Watt, that was a terrible, terrible play right there. We all understand that. But I think he was also hurt a little bit before then. But still, every Panthers fan could have told you that Browns game, and even the game after that Browns game, Cam looked like that shoulder was done, bro. Bro, Cam looked like that shoulder was done. And he really should have not been playing after week 14. Week 14, he should have been done. He played week 15, though. And I feel like just if he would have gotten... the first game against the Saints, both quarterbacks looked bad, but you could just tell Cam could not throw the ball more than 8 yards down the field. He just, you could see in his eyes, the dude was hurt. He was getting killed out there. And week 14 wasn't much better. So he was forced to stay out there. I think Ron Rivera did it because he wanted to save his own job, but it also could be because the front office and the coaching staff and the training staff are just garbage in Carolina, or just were garbage in Carolina and didn't care about Cam's health. That's one thing. But then the foot injury. When you consider that Cam got hurt in the third preseason game of this season, right? He went through what? He went past the fourth week of the preseason, an additional week, and then he was allowed to play in week 1 and week 2 of the regular season. You're telling me that not a single coach, doctor, or training staff member or player saw Cam, noticed he was hurt, and said maybe he shouldn't be playing on that foot. Maybe he shouldn't be playing on that foot. You tell me a doctor? When you have a Lee Frank injury, there is obvious tells. There's a lot of swelling, a lot of discoloration. You can tell when a dude has a bad injury like that. You're telling me a guy gets his foot injured, leaves the game in a walking boot, and you're not continuously monitoring that every single week, every single day? You're not watching for that every single day, and you let him play in an NFL game 2 weeks straight, and you don't catch it? It's one thing to get injured. It's another thing to get injured and have the coaching staff and the training staff, the doctors on the team, ignore it. Bro, exactly right, Michael. Exactly right. It feels, I don't know if it's sabotage. I don't know if it's like specifically sabotage against Cam. It feels like people were just trying so hard to put so much on Cam's plate and say, look, bro, without you, I might not have a job. So for my sake, I need you to stay on the field for me. Look, you got to stay in the field for me, bro. And Cam's a competitor. And Cam's not going to look, man. If anyone plays sports, you're not going to take yourself out the game. I mean, I didn't play college sports. I played travel intramural on a competitive level. Not intramural, club sports on a competitive level. But if you're hurt, bro, I went out, I tore my ACL, and I still tried to keep playing on the squad. I couldn't do it. It hurt me. It killed me, and I got hurt again. But you're not going to tell an athlete who cares a lot about the team, the sport, his position. You can't tell him to get off. You can't expect him to take himself off the field. So I can't blame Cam, but the dude was forced to play while injured, and that can't have made his injuries any better. But, y'all are right. Need a tackle in the draft or free agency? I agree. We need a guard, too. We need a left tackle and a guard. Remember, Greg Van Roten, he might not come back. He's an unrestricted free agent. We can talk about signing him back, but he might get offers from other teams. And Greg Van Roten is definitely a really good left guard. I would not be surprised if other teams send him offers. But yeah, no one likes the Panthers just because we're not a big team. Yeah, Stephen A went to A&T, right? I think he went to A&T. But yeah, I half disagree and half agree with him. He's saying that what he's saying about, Cam should leave whatever because Matt Rule isn't saying definitely sign this man, definitely get on the team. I don't agree with that. But at the very least, if you're Rev Rule or if you're David Tepper, can you at least say, like, bro, if Cam is here and we can work it out, then he is the perfect quarterback for our system, for our coaches, for our how our culture is going to be. We love Cam here. We would love to keep him if everything works out. You say everything you can to make it sound like you really, really do want him. And I don't mean go so far as to like be like the Cowboys with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones and talk a dude up, but beg for him for a hometown discount. But talk a dude up, but also mention the numbers got to work out as well. Like you're allowed to make a point, but also mitigate it a little bit by saying if the money don't work out, then there's a lot of risk here we're talking about. But at the very least, David Tepper could try a little bit harder to at least pretend that he wants Cam. He probably does want Cam. I think we all want Cam. But he could at least try to show it a little bit better. What up, Icy Pablo? What's good with you? Do I think DJ Moore will be the next Steve Smith like Smitty said he would? The thing about Smitty was Smitty because Smitty had talent. But that's not what was the special thing about him. We all knew he was talented. The dude was 5'2.5", and he was a fighter. That's what really made Steve Smith. There's a lot of talented, good receivers, number one receivers on teams. And Smitty was never considered a top 3, top 4 receiver in the league the way that, a Mike Evans is or a Michael Thomas is. Julio Jones. He was never considered a top elite level receiver of his era. I think he should have been to a certain degree. But what really made Smitty Smitty was that he was a dog. And he was 4'11 and 3/4. He was small, he would fight you, and he would win, and he would taunt. It was partly his skill, but also a big part of it was his personality, his attitude. I think DJ Moore can be maybe even more skillful than Smitty. But he's never gonna have that attitude, bro. Yo, he is never gonna have that attitude. He's not gonna have that same kind of fire that Smitty had. The same kind of just like embracing the villain. Because people, we loved him in Carolina. There was people who hated Smitty. There was folks who hated Smitty, bro. So I don't see DJ becoming that. He don't seem to have that in him right now. But I think he's a chance to be more talent, like have more numbers. I think he can put up comparable numbers and look really good for a long time. But to call him the next Smitty, you got to have the full package of production and attitude. That's not it. I don't think he's gonna be a Smitty. Yeah. Let's move on to Max.
Idea because he's what they're hoping. Cam has already been what they're hoping their quarterback could one day become, or what they were hoping. But I disagree with you, Stephen A. And I know why you say it. Respect your position here. I know why you say it. Tepper has actually really impressed me. He came in, and the Panthers are usually pretty good. They're usually making a playoff push. And when Cam was healthy not that long ago, 4 or 5 years ago, they're in the Super Bowl. And when he was healthy recently, he looked really good. But Tepper looked at this team and said, nope, this is not good. Good is not good enough. I want to be great. And so he fires a head coach who's a good head coach. And maybe he'll move on from the court.
Hey, Michael Jones. I don't think Cam ever had a legit Lee Frank injury. He just refused to play another second for Rivera after that Tampa Bay game. Yo, that's big. That's a big one. That's a big one. I don't know what to say to that. Do I not think he... Well, I mean, he did leave the Patriots game with an injury, although we never knew exactly what that was. I don't know. I mean, I feel like he loved... I don't know. He did have that IG post talking about how he... what was it? He just realized he's been dealing with mediocrity for too long, accepting mediocrity. Yo, I don't know if he's faking. I don't know if Cam's too much of a fighter to be faking, but I can see him have... Look, I don't know if he did it because he didn't like Ron Rivera, but I could see him saying, damn, this O-line is garbage. This O-line is trash. Let me go ahead and just... Hey, doctor. No. He ain't called for the doctor. He called for his YouTube editor. He said, bring the camera. He said, honey, bring the camera. He said, my man said, quick little glass of wine. He said, I think I hurt myself. What if he did fake it? I don't think he faked it, bro. I don't think he faked it. That'd be hilarious, though. Hey, that'd be hilarious, though, bro.
Quarterback, but not so fast. What he just said was, it depends on his health. He's right about that, too. Cam Newton, in terms of his accuracy, his passing, I thought early on, and that's 2 seasons ago when he got hurt, that might have been the best I've seen him overall. I thought he was actually starting to progress in a really good way. Then he got hurt, and it was not the same. It came undone. If he's not healthy, obviously you move on. But I think Tepper's being realistic. If Cam Newton's healthy, he's by far the best available guy. If Cam Newton's and if I were Cam Newton, if Bill Belichick or something, if it didn't work out with Tom Brady, and Bill Belichick said, you know what, I'm going to switch things up. It doesn't matter what kind of quarterback I had in the past. I want Cam Newton. If I'm Cam Newton, Belichick comes calling, I'll go there. Other than that, I'm staying put. People are in such a rush to move past Cam. Just think of how he was playing before his injury. And this man, not that long ago, was voted by his peers the #1 player in the sport.
Well, I think when you look at Cam...
I'll get to Keyshawn Johnson here in a minute because... God! I ain't gonna flame him up. What Trill say? Under the bus. Eh? Eh? Actually, oh. Do I think that TD will come back? Why would he? He's in a better situation with the Chargers. Wait, didn't he get hurt? Wait, did he? Was his injury with the Chargers a season long? Hold up. Did that end his season? Or yo, did that end his season or not? Oh, I think he came back. I should just did this. Oh, there's no more game logs. Oh my god. No, he played all six. Oh, he played all 16. Oh, he just left that. He left that one game. Okay. Same answer though. No. Nah. Why would he? The Chargers are probably a quarterback and maybe one more weapon away from being an actual contender. Why would Thomas Davis come back here? After we cut him, Cole cut the man. Why would he? Why would Thomas Davis come back here? I wouldn't. I mean, I'll keep it real with you. You cut me, and now I'm on a better team. And the Chargers right now, as constructed, have a lot less holes than the Panthers. Simply, real simply. Different league, yeah, different league when Smitty was around. TED equals PEDs. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you, God of Blackness. First off, I agree with you. It's a Fendi fat. Alright? Secondly, you might be surprised at how many players in the NFL are probably taking some form of PEDs. They're not doing it to get jacked. These guys don't need to get more muscle mass. Most of the time, these guys are taking PEDs to recover because football is an unnaturally violent sport that, honestly, the human body is not built to withstand. You really should not be playing football. And these guys have been playing football since before they were 10, and they're playing through high school, through college, and then all this time in the NFL. Even if you don't end up with like some really bad disabling injury, even guys who leave the league healthy have lifelong like limps, ailments, their joints are just destroyed. So sometimes these guys, you'd be really surprised to hear about these guys, the guys who are actually taking PEDs as a recovery method. But I will say this. If a man comes back from 3 separate ACL injuries and has one of the best years of his career, I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to you. I want to talk about something else before I continue the video. Oh yeah, Cincinnati's #1 pick. Would I trade for Cincinnati's? Hell no. What? Wow. What do you think it's gonna take? What? Here's the thing. When we talk about trades and whatnot, would you trade for this guy? Would you trade for this guy? Or trade for a pick? If we were think about this. Think about if we were all Bengals fans, right? We're all Bengals fans, and we've been bad for. Hold up. Hold up. We've been bad for ever. Wow. Ever? Damn. We've been bad forever. And a team with the #7 pick in the draft says, hey, we want the #1 pick. What exactly would you want from that team? I think at minimum you ask for their first round pick, their second round pick, and their quarterback. I ain't giving that up. I am not giving that up. What up, God of Blackness? Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But let's keep going though. I just wanted to read that message.
In his career, I'm with Stephen A on this one, Stephen.
Broadus?
I think at the end of the day,
who's that?
He probably should ask to
Hold on. I forgot. I didn't even address Max Kellerman's point. I got so sidetracked. He made a good point. He made a really good point because he's talking about how Cam before the injury in 2018, Cam looked good, and I agree. Everyone knows Cam looked really good. His numbers were up. Statistically, looking about the same, on par with 2015. I personally think that we were throwing a lot of checkdowns to Christian McCaffrey. C-Mac was getting a lot of attention, and some of those passes were kind of short, but his air yards per pass was still pretty high. So we were throwing a lot of passes short, but he was still throwing intermediate passes at a high enough clip that it kind of offset that by averages. So I can't hate on that much. But I have to mention it. I have to mention that there were a lot of short passes the first 11 games, 12 games of that year, really the whole season. But then he brings up 2015, and I look, it's 2020 right now. It's been 4 full seasons since then, and we have not seen even a similar Cam to 2015. So I hate hearing that always get brought up. Anytime you think about Cam, you hear about Cam, the Cam topic comes up. It's, can he be the MVP of the entire league again? We don't need Cam to be the MVP of the NFL to win a ring. We need Cam. If Cam can even be 80% of what he was that MVP season, and the rest of the team around him actually be decent, actually be good, we can win with a Cam, a Christian McCaffrey. Well, I mean, you need a Luke, right? You need a Luke. you need some other pieces. I mean, now it looks a little bit different. Now, if you ask me this question, if we were exactly 1 year ago, we were in the off season before this past season, I could make this point and say, what you need is a few more pieces on the team, and you need the O-line to be good, the defense to hold up, especially the secondary and the run defense. So I guess all the defense. And if everyone can play consistently at that same level, we don't need Cam to be an MVP. You just need the whole team to be equally good. Because Cam can have the best numbers of all time. But if your defense looks like the way our defense looked last year, what's that going to amount to? Bro, what's that going to amount to? You feel me? So, I mean, bringing up the MVP season all the time, I get it. I understand it. But there's a lot more that goes into a team win than one player playing at an MVP level, or two players on one side of the ball, meaning Cam and C-Mac, being good every week. But while they're scoring 35 a game, the defense is letting up 42 a game, so it's still losing by a touchdown I mean, it is what it is, man. But Max wasn't wrong. But he talked about the Patriots coming calling. I'm going to address that after Keyshawn goes, because it's the same point I want to make.
You look at Cam in his career,
and this man, not that long ago, was voted by his peers the #1 player in the sport.
Well, I think when you look at Cam in his career, I'm with Stephen A. on this one, Stephen. I think at the end of the day,
I agree, Chad.
He probably should ask to be released or whatever the case is to move on in his career. You're totally right. It's McCaffrey's team. On top of that, there's no Greg Olsen. There's no Luke Kuechly. There's no Thomas Davis is gone on.
Kuechly,
so when you look around that locker room, there's not a whole lot of veteran familiar faces that you would align yourself with. You have an opportunity to maybe go to the Los Angeles Chargers. The New England Patriots, not so, because you're following Tom Brady and you're not young. Nothing you do right, people are going to appreciate. There's always going to be compared to Tom. So therefore, you don't do that. You just ask to be released. Maybe there's a Chicago in there, but Chicago has to pay him, and they have to make a decision on what they want to do with Mitch Trubisky. So you got that problem. I think the best fit for him is probably the LA Chargers. They got some great receivers. They got a solid defense. The only thing is you're in the division with Patrick Mahomes in the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you think with Cam Newton in the lineup that you could somehow surpass them?
Those were some interesting points from Keyshawn Johnson. I'm going to leave it right here because I want to see his face when I speak about it. You feel me? a DT or an OL with the number 7 pick. I'll get into that when I do my draft videos. Look, bro, tell you right now, by the time we get to the draft, by the time we get to mid-April, a week before the draft, you are not going to want to hear my opinion on the draft anymore. I'm going to make sure of it. You're going to see a bunch of draft content from me to the point where you're going to be saying, why is this man even talking about, who is this potential 7th round pick safety slash special team specialist? The next Colin Jones? He's talking about a guy who can come in on 3rd and 37 who's really good at defending Hail Marys? Look, that's how it's going to be. So I'll get to that when I get to that. But Keyshawn Johnson, first off, did this man really just say that Cam Newton should request to be released? In what world do you think that the Panthers are going to let, no matter what you think about Cam, if you think he's healthy, hurting, good, not good, someone's going to give up something to trade for Cam. And you're saying the team should let him go for free while he's under contract? When someone brings up, look, there's two things. When you talk about letting go of Cam, when you talk about Cam not being here anymore, no, there's three things. If someone tells you any of these three things when talking about Cam and letting him go and whatnot, you should immediately stop listening to them. If they, one, say that Cam's not good and he should not be on the team because he's a bad player, not a good quarterback, can't get it done, stop listening to them. Two, if they say what this dude just said about he should ask to be released and the team should not try to get anything for him, why? Why would the team do that? We did it for Greg Olsen because at best you're not going to get that much for him, and if he leaves under contract, you're probably going to get a comp, maybe a fourth round pick, a compensatory 4th round pick for Greg Olsen. We'll see what that comes up to be. But the third thing, if someone says we should get rid of Cam, actually, hold on. What was the third thing? I went too hard on that second one. The third one was, what was he talking about? What was it? It was not good enough. He let him get cut. Hornets just won? That's what's up. What was my third point going to be? I think it was about... Oh, yeah. Oh, if they say he can't win with this team, he can't win. Bro, it's not about Cam. It's about the whole team. It's about the whole team. You can't... Look, even if there are some games where Cam doesn't play that well, you can't put every single game on him. There were games in 2018 before he got hurt that the team lost, and we're talking about Cam and whatnot. And there were some games, like that one game. What was the game where we had a chance to, what was it? I think it was a pass to Curtis Samuel that we had a chance to get. It was a 2-point conversion. I forgot who we played. It might have been the Seahawks. But, and we talked about that play a lot. But we forget just how bad the defense was. We forget just how bad the defense was in a lot of those games. And it's like, just because Cam he was not able to get it done in the last seconds of a game, it's like we forget that there was 45 minutes of 3 other quarters where if the defense would have showed up or someone else would have showed up, the team would not have even been in that position. There were times this season where I think Kyle Allen looked bad, but he wasn't really the reason we lost some of those games. You can blame some of those games on Dante Jackson. In fact, there's a couple. Hey, I remember. Hold up. Before I'm not gonna go in on Dante because I've talked about Dante enough, way too much, honestly. But I remember when that All Nothing came out, and I said Dante looked childish, foolish, ridiculous. I got people call me a hater. They said you don't know anything about Dante, man. Dante's he's a rookie, bro. And why would Dante even listen to Captain Munderland of all people? Why, if you're a pro, why are you gonna listen to Captain Munderland? And when I first heard them say that, I had to think to myself, well, damn. Even I ain't listening to Captain Munderland. Hey, I got no training at any position in the secondary, and I will never listen to what Captain Munderland got to say to me. But at the end of the day, it became very obvious that Dante has an attitude issue. He's not willing to learn. He's not willing to accept responsibility. He lied when he was asked about things, about responsibility. I mean, he lied multiple times. He lied in the offseason about his statements talking about how the team was tired of losing, when the team up to that point had only lost 2 games. They were 6-2, and their last loss was, I think, 2 weeks prior to that, and their first loss was, I think, week 2 of last season. So it couldn't have been that. And then he lied about the route and the coverage and whatnot this season. So it's very obvious he has a problem owning up to blame. He takes things very, very personally. He's a really big problem. What's the difference between Cam and... Oh, it was Jarius Wright? Oh, it was all right, Jarius Wright. Cam and Matthew, meaning Matthew Stafford? Not much. Or wait. What do you mean? Do you mean... Hold up. Are you talking about in terms of the way they're like thought about? Oh, Stafford never sniffed playoffs in the league. Been in the league longer than Cam. Isn't Matt Stafford under contract? I think he's just under contract, and he really just can't go. Plus, people don't expect anything from the Lions. So, like, I feel like Cam has at least shown that he could be something better, and he's been, I guess, a quote disappointment, because you can see that he could have been something better. He could have been something way better than what he is right now, or how he's perceived to be right now. But yeah, I mean, Matt Stafford's been in the league longer than Cam just because he came in the league before Cam 2 years earlier. I have no doubt that... Let me see what his contract is. I'm going to spot rack. Hold on, I'll do it on this computer. Hold up. Because now I'm actually interested. Stafford. Because honestly, yeah, his contract's up in 2022. Potential out in 21 after this season. So his contract shows there's a potential out after this year with how much dead money? Wait. Oh, only 19 million in dead money. I see. 2022 looks like it's a no, 2023 is a void year. Yeah, it's a void year. They're only going to be out 6 million in 2022. So you're out 19 million, but you're only actually paying the 2022 if he's on the roster. So I mean, yeah, there's a chance that Matt Stafford will lose his job. Actually, it could be after this season. I think it's just because Matt Stafford got an extension earlier. He got an extension because he's been in the league longer. So his contract's gonna probably be over after this year anyway. It's not a big deal to me. I mean, I can't blame Matt Stafford for that just because he's not a bad quarterback. I'm not gonna say Matt Stafford's a bad quarterback. His stats prove he's actually not that bad at all. The Lions as a whole are garbage. But no one expects anything out of him. We've seen things out of Cam since when he first got in the league, since before he was even in the league. People thought that Cam could be great. and then seeing him on the Panthers, and then seeing all this other stuff. But yeah, I think race does play a part in it too. I think it does. Bradbury, I don't know. It seemed like Rev Rule was talking about how the secondary was very important to him. So I can see us re-signing James Bradbury. But like I was saying, bro, if you re-sign James Bradbury, and please believe, he's gonna be probably looking for a long money. I ain't gonna hold you. He's probably gonna be looking for a quick little bag because someone's gonna offer him some money. It's gonna be really hard to sign him, and then sign, I don't know, how much is Gerald McCoy? Are we going to keep Gerald McCoy? Are we going to be able to keep Bruce Irvin? I'm not sure how that's going to go. Bruce Irvin probably stay for something really cheap. How are we going to get a left guard? Are we going to sign one? Are we going to draft one? Left tackle is up in the air. Like, Trey Boston may or may not. It depends. I'm not sure on how much he'll be willing to give up to stay in Carolina. Will he be willing to give us a hometown discount? Probably. Dude got a broke back, but you never even heard about it? Huh? Wait, broke back in what sense? Wait, what way are you using the phrase broke back, huh? Hold up. Do you mean hold up? Probably having a problem with losing isn't bad. What, Greg, we've been tired, the team been okay with losing? Oh yeah, I agree with that, Chad. Do you mean injury, like Matt Stafford been hurt, or what's up? Not even considering that? Yeah. Okay, yeah. I knew Brooks back. I thought you were saying something else. I thought you were saying breaking some news or something. I didn't know what it was. But yeah, he did hurt his back. Or yeah, he might have actually broken it, actually. You might be right. Yeah. I heard there's been tell. I heard that there was a quote from Gerald McCoy saying he would consider coming back if Cam and KK both came back. I feel like, bro, if you're Gerald McCoy, you've been on the Bucks for too long, bro, and then you came here and everything went to hell, bro. Can you please just get yourself? You don't want to keep going home in December, bro. I know you got a family and everything, but you got to stop going home in December. I would not be mad at this man for chasing at least sniffing a playoff, bro. You're right. Sniff that playoff.
Get in my ear and tell me what you're referring to.
Just let it live, Nick. Let it live. Come on, man. It's Uncle Snoop.
Kenny, last season was supposed to be Cam Newton's bounce back. He spent the summer of 2019 rehabbing his injured throwing shoulder, and as we know, this past season had to be shut down due to a foot injury. He couldn't quite get it right. So here's Panthers team owner David Tepper on Cam's future in Carolina.
Hold on. This is HD? Damn. Yo, this is like 240p. What?
Listen, I'm not a doctor. You know, and I said it a million times. Is he good? Is he healthy? And how does? I mean, he's not a doctor. So you know, there's a lot of different things can happen. But first is he healthy? Tell me that, and then we can talk.
That seems pretty non-committal, Kenny. You think Cam Newton should be the Panthers' starting quarterback next season? Because I'm not sure David Tepper does.
No, I don't think he should be the starting quarterback, and I don't think he will be the starting quarterback. When David Tepper bought the team, he went out and said that this was not going to be a quick turnaround. This was going to be a long process. That's why he gave Matt Rule, their new head coach, an unprecedented contract, 7 years, $60 million, could go up to $70 million with incentives. So I think that they're looking at this thing from a practical standpoint, whether you have a healthy Cam Newton or not. Based on all of the losses that you've had this...
Hey, why does this man look like Baby Nut? This man look like Baby Nut. Yo, I don't know if y'all can see it. I don't know. Just out of nowhere, hey, man. Hey.
Off season already, and the organization pivoting off of Ron Rivera to a new guy. I think this is the perfect time to move off of Cam Newton. He's got a very controllable contract. It's a one-year proposition for a prospective team at $19 million in base. So I think it's a contract that you can move and bring back assets. And if you're going through a rebuild, it helps to have more draft capital. So I think there's a lot of reasons why the Carolina Panthers should move on from Cam.
All right, before I give my opinion on this, I want to ask you a question. So if they are in full-on rebuild, who's the best player on their team?
Christian McCaffrey.
So it's a running back, and I understand he's a hybrid. He also is pass catcher, but he's a running back. Shortest shelf life, historically speaking, of any position. He's also, in short order, going to be up for a new contract. If you're in rebuild mode, what are you doing with Christian McCaffrey?
Well, you probably have to move off of Christian McCaffrey.
So you're trading him as well?
Well, yeah, you might as well. I mean, I don't understand why you would continue to try to depreciate an asset. You know what I mean? Yeah. At some point, you're going to have to pay Christian McCaffrey. That bill is going to come due, and he's seeing what other running backs are getting around the National Football League. When Derrick Henry gets paid this offseason, that's only going to make his asking price higher. So, I mean, it does make sense.
And this, by the way, is the year that after 3 years when Gurley got paid, when... Who's the other running back who just got paid?
Zeke.
Oh, and Zeke. And so this is the time when guys have gotten paid. So that could, so you would flip McCaffrey and really just rip this thing all the way down to the studs.
Well, I mean, it's almost already down to the studs. So I mean, it just makes sense. If the Carolina Panthers aren't going to be very competitive, whether you have either player healthy and available for the entire year, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to hold on to those guys. And then you couple in the injury concerns that we've had from Cam. It's been 3 seasons since we've seen Cam play a full 16, so I have some serious concerns about whether or not you want to put him out there this year, especially when you can get something in return for him this offseason.
Well, and at this point, if I'm Cam Newton or I'm Cam Newton's agent, I say, okay, that's enough. You guys were non-committal with me before. You saw the disaster that your quarterback position was without me, and you still are non-committal, even though it's going to be a full 12 months before this next season rolls around since I suffered that Liz Frank injury. I'd like to be moved. If I'm Cam Newton, I don't want to be there anymore. He hasn't said that. He hasn't gone that far. Hearing that from the owner, I'd say, don't worry about my health, bro. I got you. Trade me. Go ahead, and because you're right. It is, to me, that is a very attractive 1-year trial. I don't think Cam's in a position where he can demand a new contract upon arrival with a new team, right? He would be playing out the 1 year, $19 million left on his deal, see if he can stay healthy, see if he can get back to Pro Bowl form. But I don't want to be there if I'm him anymore. Not only because Greg Olson's gone and Luke Kuechly is retired, and they've seemingly never quite been able to draft healthy, see if he can get back to Pro Bowl form. But I don't want to be there if I'm him anymore.
Bro, that's an ugly pass. Was that Cam throwing that? Oh. Bro, that's a touchdown. Bro, that's a touchdown. Oh, no. That's not a highlight, brother. That is not a highlight. I'm not going to lie to you. That's not a highlight. This is not a highlight. This right here is a touchdown. Wouldn't have used that clip.
Able to draft the right wide receivers on the outside, but also because I'm the best player in the history of your franchise. I've always conducted myself well. Like, Cam has been great in the community. He's been a great leader. His teammates adore him. We have had Greg Olson on the show multiple times talking about that. Christian McCaffrey on the show talking about that. And and that's the comment you make. We got to see if he's healthy, which, by the way, if you are going to move off me, hurts my value. If you do just say we're going to cut you, whatever it is, hurts my value. I don't want to be there anymore if I'm Cam Newton. I've said for a year the Panthers' best option is to stick with Cam Newton. They seem to be non-committal on it. If I'm Cam, I'm non-committal on them. Because I think there are teams out there, Canty, whether it's the Chargers, whether it's the Bears, if they want to admit that Trubisky's a sunk cost, whether it's the Titans, if the Tannehill asking price gets too high.
I would throw the Colts in that conversation as well.
Colts would be really interesting, and you finally have Cam behind a great offensive line. Like, there's hell, the Bucks, if I think Bruce Arians love to have Cam Newton if you decide you don't want Jameis Winston. There's a lot. The Patriots, if Tom Brady goes somewhere else, the Patriots seem...
I'm going to say this right now. If Cam goes to the Bucs, imagine a Bucs team with Cam Newton on it, bro. That's a real quick way to get us to be a laughing stock. Imagine Cam goes to the Bucs and they start winning against us. They can go 2-14. If they beat us twice a year, that's horrible. I didn't even think about Cam on the Bucs. Cam to the Colts is actually really interesting, but I'll get my thoughts on this whole topic in a second.
Like the exact type of team that would trade a mid-round pick for a 1-year trial of Cam Newton, even if they want to continue to develop Stidham. If I'm Cam, I don't want to be there anymore because you are publicly saying, you know what I mean? Hey, how's the marriage with your wife going? Well, we'll see. We'll see if she gets her act together. I'm not saying we're getting divorced, but I'm also not saying we're going to be together in a year. Like, okay. Well, then send me the papers and I'll sign them, because that's, to me, what David Tepper just did there.
But you seem to think Cam has more in the tank and more left than you do. I think the jury's still out for you on how much Cam can offer a team. We know he's not going to get back to MVP Cam, but how far back do you think he can get?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think any team is going to sign up for Cam Newton being their starting quarterback and penciling him in for the week 1 guy. I just think with the injury history, there's a certain amount of risk that comes along with that. I think it's going to be a situation where he'll be competing with an incumbent that's on a controllable salary. That's why I threw out the Bears. That's why I threw out the Colts, because both of those teams have young quarterbacks at a relatively controllable number. They have the cap space to be able to absorb a contract like Cam Newton's, or if they don't have it, they can easily get to it. So it just felt like that makes a lot of sense, just because I don't think any team is going to go all in with Cam, because there is a significant risk associated with it.
And I would, if I were a team out there.
Okay, I asked Hopper again right here. Did this man just say, what up? What's good with you? Did this man really just say that Cam is going to have to compete for his job? What's up? He's going to have to compete for his job, and he might have to compete with Mitch Trubisky? Here's one thing I will tell you right now. If you trade assets and you still make Cam compete with Mitch Trubisky, first of all, what assets do the Bears have to trade? Ain't that much. Oh my God. Bye, bud. You're out of here, cat. Ain't that much to begin with. But you start talking about having to compete with Mitch Trubisky. Now, this old baby nut ain't he was saying some smart things to begin with, like things I didn't want to hear, things you did not want to hear from the guy. But old baby nut was spitting a fact or two. Not too many facts at the same time, but he was spitting a fact or two in between little segments of facts, small factuals, if you will. Then he said that dumb shit, and I said, "Hold up, bro. Ain't no way you being serious." Oh my God, bro. Ended MJD's 26 of 29 NFL players come back from list ranks. Coochie Cam, relax. Church and Birchwood, that's what's up. Nah, she just, man, nah. She's okay. She just wants attention. Yo, she hates when I'm making videos, doing streams, whatever. She don't want anything. She's just mad I'm not showing her attention right now. But yeah, I mean, let me just talk about what's going on here. In a way, I don't like what he's saying, because like someone said in the chat, if you get rid of Cam, it's just hard. It's hard for the team to sign Cam to a respectful extension and then turn around and also sign Christian McCaffrey. That just can't happen. I mean, there's no way Christian McCaffrey is ever going to play on a 5th-year option and even look at getting franchise tagged twice, right? That's just not going to happen. He's not going to let that happen. I think he would hold out before that happens. And I saw a comment. Someone said that, someone on my video I mentioned that said they don't think that they don't think that Christian McCaffrey is the kind of guy that cares about money. He just wants to play. He wouldn't hold out for a respectful contract. I said, let that man Christian McCaffrey fool you. I promise you this. It's not really about the money. It's about if I'm gonna potentially get hurt for a losing team, can I at least get paid like a winner? I mean, I don't want to. If the money don't mean much to you, that's one thing. But does your body mean anything to you? Are you gonna risk your health to go whatever the situation is in a couple years? These players care about money. We're hearing about Dak Prescott. Dak was the poster child. Dak's the dude who took the Oikos zero fat or non-fat 0% yogurt deal from Cam after Jordan Rodriguez. You know that whole situation. I think her name's actually Jordan Rodriguez. I think there's only 2 syllables in it. I've been saying her name and Bill Voth's name wrong this whole time. I promise you. I'm probably still going to say Bill Voth. His name is Bill Voth? Huh? Anyway, man. But Dak Prescott, you never hear a bad thing about him. That man ain't going to come back without no contract. And I don't see Christian McCaffrey risking his body, knowing he's getting 400-plus touches a year, knowing that if Cam's gone, you know, only... Who you think gonna touch the ball the most? It's gonna be Christian McCaffrey. So it's gonna be hard to pay both Cam and Christian McCaffrey in back-to-back years and still have money to pay other dudes and keep more talent. So I don't like the idea of trading Cam and also trading C-Mac because one, that means you're looking at at least 4-year turnaround. There's no way you get rid of your quarterback and your star running back, and you happen to get all the right picks in all the next drafts. You get all these cheap free agents that turn into stars. Like, that won't happen. That just does not happen. We see teams go decades. You feel me? So it could be a little bit of a wait. But it's also in the same vein. Are you really going to pay Christian McCaffrey huge running back money, higher money than Derrick Henry? Because we're all talking about how Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in the league, right? Every Panthers fan is talking about how Christian McCaffrey is the best running back. So you got to pay him like that. And when you got to start talking about paying him like that, you start thinking, hold up, wait a minute. Oh, the checkbook looking a little thin. So for y'all saying, keep Cam, do you also keep Christian McCaffrey? Yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't C-Mac was on? He was on First Take, wasn't he? I feel like he mention. No, he was not First Take. He was on Undisputed. I feel like he mentioned he can't run goal line. Who cares? First off, I think he can. I think that was a terrible play in the Rams game on the goal line. That was a terrible play. But can he run goal line? I wouldn't put him there. I mean, that's the thing though. We don't need a running back. He does so many other things that you don't need Christian McCaffrey to run running back. That's the whole point of having a backup. You have other guys in the team. I know it's a hard concept because the Panthers never use their backups, but that's the beauty of having a backup. Imagine if we had a guy like, say, who knows, man. I'll tell you this. Jordan Scarlett. Imagine if we had a really tall outside receiver who can catch front or back corner fades. You don't need to pound it in with Christian McCaffrey. There's a lot of things you could do. Ian Thomas actually, for a slower tight end, he's big body, a lot of mismatches, and he works well in short yard situations, especially on the back line of the end zone. The man moves. It was the Bucs game. All right, yeah, the Bucs game. Mike told our retirement. I mean, we could put Kelvin Benjamin. He needs some work. Kelvin Benjamin could be our goal line running back. I tell you what, I welcome that man with open arms. I couldn't fit my arms around the man, but I'm gonna welcome him with open arms though, cause that's a man I put him in a 3-point stance. Tell him, Tell him, hey, when I hand you this rock, this is a honey glazed, 180 degrees Fahrenheit, piping hot ham hock. It's Thanksgiving in your household, Kelvin Benjamin. But you can't eat it here. You gotta get to the table. And the table is the end zone. Get there, Kelvin. Get there. And he gonna get there. That man gonna get there. I promise you that man is gonna get there. He is gonna get there. So if he down with the plan, then we can get him. If he down with the plan, we can get him. Other than that, man, DE, he could be a DT. He could be a left tackle for all that. He could be something. He could be something. But I don't like the idea of trading Cam and Christian McCaffrey. But at the same time, I don't love the idea of if you don't pay both. I mean, if you don't pay both of them, then why only have one? Yeah, then why only have one? If you pay Cam, there's a lot of question marks there, right? You pay Christian McCaffrey, there's not so many question marks. But if you pay both, the team's fucked. Like, the team ain't going to work, right? The team is not going to work if you pay both of them respectful contracts. So, I don't like the idea. And then there's the idea of, like, the ticket sales. Who's going to come? You coming to see Brian Burns? Brian Burns has a lot of promise. He ain't so good that he's going to be a main attraction getting butts in seats. You feel me? Who you coming to see? No Cam, no C-Mac. DJ Moore? He's a good player on the team. Who's throwing the ball to DJ Moore? What's he going to be doing? We can talk about how good he is. He might be the next Smitty, but well, Smitty did it with Jake Delhomme, but Jake Delhomme was one of the best quarterbacks of all time, so I can't hold that against him. Just depends on who's throwing in the ball. That's a very dependent position. So you might have to suffer on the field and in the bottom line for a couple years. I'm not paying him top dollar. Just give his possession to someone else, not at plus 15 mil. Well, Christian McCaffrey is not. He is laughing at that. He's laughing at that contract. Christian McCaffrey will not play for a disrespectful deal. Oh man, that's not gonna happen. I feel you on it. I know where you're coming from. I know what you're saying. You don't want to pay a running back. Someone will. If it's not us, someone will. And that doesn't mean that it makes it a bad decision for us not to pay him, or it makes it a good decision for them to pay him. I'm saying that if we don't sign him, someone else will. Someone with a better team. Because the thing is, when you think about it, it's not just about having Cam Newton on the squad. It's not just about having Christian McCaffrey on the squad. We want these guys to be Panthers. But it's thinking about what else is around them. You pay Cam, quarterback money is already $35 million a year. It's going to be 37, probably near 40 by next season. Running back money, if you don't pay him now, it's only going to get bigger. It's only going to get worse. So you pay both those dudes, you're looking at maybe 50 million of your cap right there in those two players. And the defense, just about every spot on defense is a question mark. It's really hard to it's just mad hard to tell a guy cutting the checks that's what you want to do. It is what it is. But yeah, you want Justin Herbert? No, I would not put a college. That's the one question I will answer about the draft. I would not put a college or a rookie quarterback in this position. I don't think we're a Cam Newton away from being good. I don't think we're a quarterback away from being good. So there's no point in risking or in using a high draft pick to risk a guy getting. What's the O-line situation going to be? We can draft a guy in the first round. Just imagine this. We get Joe Burrow in the first round. We have Joe Burrow, Joe Brady. he ain't gonna be shit if the O line is not good. What's the point of having Joe Burrow if he gets sacked? Like, let me show you. Hold up. This is a good these first numbers are Andrew Luck's. These are Andrew Luck's numbers. Hold up. One more down. Cool. 2012, he got sacked 41 times. 2013, he got sacked 32 times. 27 times in 2014, he only played 7 games, got sacked 15 times. 2016, this is the year where he lacerated his spleen and then got hurt somewhere else. He got sacked 41 times. 2017, Andrew Luck did not play. But 2017 was when Jacoby Brissett played for the Colts. He got sacked 52 times. What good would having Joe Brady be if we have an O-line that's comparable to these kind of numbers happening to him? What exactly are we expecting to see? I would not put that on a rookie. I would get a stopgap free agent kind of guy. I have a guy in mind. I have a couple guys in mind, actually. Who can come in on a 2-year contract. You have him for this year. Look at maybe if we're bad this year, maybe it's saying, look, you might look at getting a guy next year, let him learn for a year under that guy, and then you give him the keys in his second year in the league. Yeah, C-Mac gonna hold out, probably, if he's not getting paid. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like you have to understand that it's not that quarterbacks get all the shine when they win, but it's a team game. It's a team game 100%. Football, it doesn't matter how good your quarterback is. If your receivers or if your line isn't good, then the quarterback isn't going to look all that great. And it doesn't matter if your quarterback is putting up good numbers. If your defense is bad and you're losing, no one's going to care. Because here's one more stat I'm going to pull up before I'll probably get off here in a little bit. But Drew Brees, for a long time after he won the Super Bowl in, what was it, 2010? 9, right? 2009, right? When was this? Yeah, 2009. He had a good defense in 2009. But literally, other than that, I mean, he had some bad teams. He was on. There was some actually. I mean, there's a good stretch here. 11-5, 13-3. What the hell? But 7-9, 11-5, 7-9, 7-8, 7-9. He got hurt or was out. Then 7-9 again. But in 2017 was when they got who's that corner they have on their team now? Who's that corner? He won Defensive Rookie of the Year. I keep thinking the name Marcus Peters, but it's not Marcus Peters. It's I forgot who it was. All right, Thump, thanks for coming through, bro. Jimmy Clausen had the life out of him in the tank season. Yeah, bro. Like Fitzmagic, that was the first person I was thinking about. That's the guy I was thinking about. Fitzmagic, I'd actually love him to be on the team, bro. He looked good with the Dolphins. The man looked good with the Dolphins, and we might get Fitz tragic. The thing about him is that he kind of, in a lot of ways, fucked up the Dolphins by being too good. The Dolphins, people are talking about, the Dolphins are tanking, and Dolphins fans were like, maybe we are tanking, and then Fitzmagic comes along, and they start winning games back to back to back. And then Dolphins fans are like, yeah, y'all said we were tanking, but nah, we got pride. We won 5 games. We're not tanking, bro. We real out here, bro. You see Ryan Fitzpatrick, he the real deal. He the man. We got 5 wins in our season, though, bro. And you start to think, yeah, but was winning those games actually worth it? Like, are you in a better position now, having won those games, than you were before? I mean, maybe there's a little bit more pride on the line here, but I don't know. Maybe it should just kept going on losing those games. But I think that Ryan Fitzpatrick is a good one for us. Tannehill is looking to get paid. That probably won't work out. I do not want Mariota. Mariota would be really good for us if you're trying to lose games, but I do not want to see this. Oh my God, Marcus Mariota, he is garbage. Marcus Mariota is garbage, bro. Oh my God, nerves to say it. I'm saying that with the Oregon jacket on right now. But Marcus Mariota is not good. And I didn't know. Actually, I knew for a fact. I actually did know for a fact that Jameis would be better than Marcus Mariota. And he is. In fact, Jameis Winston is a lot better than Marcus Mariota. They're both bad, but Jameis Winston is way better than Mariota. And that's just a big fact. That's a huge fact, actually. I still like to see Kyle Allen play. I wouldn't mind seeing Kyle Allen play. Now, there was a guy. Now, I'm going to keep it real with you. How long have I been on here? About an hour or so, hour and a half? I might end it on this. There was a guy on the team who, y'all might remember that I was talking about a couple times. I talked about this guy a couple times in the offseason. Not too much. I didn't mention his name too often. I mean, I may have said it maybe once or twice. There was a quarterback on the roster who'd been on the roster for a little bit of time. A small time. We got a little bit more game film on him. Thought he looked pretty good. I thought he played maybe, arguably, the best of any quarterback in the preseason. He was on the roster. Would have loved to see what he could have done this season. But hey. He's in the XFL now, I think. I think he's in the XFL. I didn't even watch the games, bro. Were those games good? Because I'm trying to figure out how I should even watch it. I watched, I think, 2 weeks. I watched 2 weeks of the AFL or the AA. Well, what was it? It wasn't the AFL. It was what was that league called? Hey, what was that league called? It was the was it the AAFL or what was that league called? Bro, y'all let me know. I can't even remember it. Either way, y'all know what I'm saying. XFL is dope though. It's valid for real. It's valid because I didn't want to watch it. Low key. How about this? Low key. Let's do like this. I'm gonna pick an XFL team right now. Treams. I can't even spell. I'm picking an XFL team right now. There's only 8 teams? Alright, cool. Dallas Renegades. Let's see. Whoever got the most fire merch, that's my team. Alright. That's alright. That's cool. DC Defenders. Let's see. This showing up? Alright, bet. I don't like how this man looking at me. Why are you looking at me like this? Why this man looking at me like I don't like this. I don't like what I'm seeing. Why? It's too intense of a look. I'm a little intimidated by that. This jersey is garbage. This design is really simple. It kind of looks like a soccer design, a little bit. I don't like this. And I got 2 people saying like the DC team. No, I can't be a DC fan. Mostly because this guy's giving me a look that I don't feel comfortable with. Don't look at me like that. Stop it. Houston Roughnecks. Oh damn! Hold up. This could be the squad right here. This could be the squad. Houston Roughnecks. A little close to the Texans. I mean, even this looks like an oil rig thingy, like the oil thingy. Cardell Jones. Hey, wait, does Cardell play for DC? I should look at the rosters too. No, I'm not looking at the rosters. I'm going 100% based off of the drip. If your jersey, I can't support you. Oh, these people ain't loyal. They have the same 4 models for each team. That's crazy. It's a recession. Business ain't booming yet. You gotta just get the talent where you gotta get it. Get the talent where it fits in. Okay, LA Wildcats don't really want to support an LA team, but for real, I kind of do rock with this jersey. Okay, I like the color scheme a little bit. This is a dope little logo. I like that. Wildcats football. Looks a little high schoolish, but whatever. I fuck with this hat. This crew neck kind of dope. $60. Damn, bro. Can you make it through the season before I spend $60? Damn. $60. Damn. 60 for a sweatshirt? Bro, for a sweatshirt? Alright, so far, LA's in the league. Maybe Dallas Renegades. Who knows? New York, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, and Seattle. Alright. This is New York. Guardians. Don't like these colors. Is this black? Or what color is this? Guardians black? Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, I ain't fucking with this. I kinda like this logo. Kinda. It looks like an esports logo. Like some video game team. LFL. Someone was telling me about someone was trying to convince me to get into the LFL last year. I don't think it was you. Someone was like campaigning heavy for me to do LFL content. St. Louis. Why is everything about St. Louis so blue? Like, why is it's just way too blue. All the teams there, I guess not the Cards, but there's just too much. It's always a loud blue too. It's always a loud ass blue. I kind of like this. It looks like the Air Force logo though, so I can't really super. I can't be a St. Louis Battlehawk. Although Battlehawk's a dope name. Vipers and Dragons are left. Oh, okay, hold up. Oh man. Oh, I don't even have to change the drip at all. Hold up. I kind of rock with this. Hold up. This V is kind of clean. Little snake head right here. I like that. It's kind of simple-ish, but whatever. I like this faded shirt. I like how it looks. Probably wouldn't wear this, but I like how it looks. A scrum t-shirt. I don't know what a scrum shirt is. The St. Louis Blues, right? Hornets content. I'll probably be doing that. Bro, I can actually pump out content now. God, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually tweeted this a minute ago, or like a couple hours ago. It used to take me around an hour, to render out a video that was 10 or 12 minutes long. This video I just put out, that was 16 minutes long, I rendered that out in 7 minutes. Bruh, it actually blew my mind. I can actually, bruh. And that's part of the reason why I wasn't doing very much other content. It's because it just took way too long for me to render it out. The process just took way too long. Like, after already recording and then you're editing it and that stuff, and then I'm rendering it out, and it just takes another hour and a half to render out content. It kind of just makes you think, like, bro, I could have, like, with that time, I could have been recording different content or, like, doing something else, but I'm waiting on this to be done just so I can upload it and use more time waiting on that to upload. So, now with the process being, like, just cut all the way down to, like, 10% of what it was, I can really drop more stuff. Kobe, Snoop, and Gale. Oh, you want to hear my opinion on that? Oh man, John Deere colors. I kind of do like this John Deere colors. Oh man, I want to respect. I kind of want to respect what's going on with Kobe. Hold up. Let me get to you in a second. Yeah, I already know for a fact I'm a Dragons fan. Seattle? Yeah, I'm a Dragons fan. I can't hold you, bro. I can't hold you. Sold out. This is the only jersey that was actually sold out. $225. You bought it for $225. Huh? Hold up. I'm going back to it, but wait a second. Wait a what? This ain't sold out. $225. Somebody tell you what $225. Huh? Sold out. What you talking about, bro? $225. Who out there spending? You spending a check on these? You don't know how long this league gonna last. I mean, the jersey is fire. This jersey is fire. I can't hold you. I like everything I'm seeing so far. I'm a Seattle Dragons fan since day one. Okay, day two. I'm a day two Seattle Dragons fan. $200? All sizes? All sizes? They bought small, medium, large, XL, 2XL, the big boys. The big boys was out in force. The big boys was out. They said we need the Seattle Dragons jersey. He said we need this. Oh my God. A better computer. A way better computer. I was using a laptop, an old laptop. You don't need to know the details of it. Just know it was old. Just know it was mad old. But yeah, I'm a bro. I mean, I kind of like this Dallas Renegades jersey. I mean, no one bought it. You telling me that more people bought? Hold up, more people bought this St. Louis jersey? This is almost sold out. You just got the small folk out here who ain't got this jersey. Hold up, what's the back look like, bro? Battlehawks. Yeah, we're the Battlehawks. You're telling me that people huh? I kind of like this. And Renegades kind of sound dope too. You telling me no one bought a Renegades jersey, but y'all was buying the St. Louis Battlehawks? Bro, but forget all that, bro. $225 for a league that's only existed for a week? Oh, hecky nah. Anyway, yeah, I'm a Seattle Dragons fan. And I'm willing to fight anybody. You look, I don't want to hear about your XFL fandom anymore. Who said there was someone said there were what'd y'all say? Someone said there was a DC fan. I saw y'all said y'all was DC fans. We might have to fight. I've been an active member of the Seattle Dragons community for a while now, bro. Talking about DC defenders. Let's see if you can defend you. This is what we're gonna find out what you defending. Just don't talk down to my Dragons. That's all you gotta do. Don't talk down to my Dragons. Let me read the chat. Hold up. You think this will be a lockout year? Nah. In the next couple years, will it happen? Nope. There's gonna be players who are gonna cross the picket line. There's never gonna be a really good actual lockout because people want to get paid and people aren't willing to sacrifice their own gain for the gain of everyone else. And I don't mean that to say like it's a bad thing or like I'm like judging them. I'm just saying this is how it works. It's how it works. Now I can follow your Panthers and Dragons content. Let me look at the schedule. When do they play? I'm on shop. Hold up. Schedule. Okay, we're not good. Oh damn, your Defenders fans. Hold up, Defenders fans kind of got. Hold up. I might have to apologize to someone. Hold up. Let me just see what the box score was. Hold up. It's a conversation piece. What do you mean? What did you say earlier? Oh, the jersey. Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, you're right. Soccer team content. Yeah. Come get some. Who are drafting one? Me. Ditch the Panthers for the Dragons? I might have to. Christian McCaffrey might have to. Okay, so their stats website does not work. That's good to know. I'm gonna assume that the Defenders cheated. So we're 1-0. Y'all probably cheated to get that win. Won't bluff me. Saturday, I hate. Oh, it's no more Sunday. Never mind, it's no more Sunday games, so I can actually watch it on Saturday. The thing about watching college football, when I'm also doing this Panthers content, is that I don't want to watch so much like football on Saturday and then watch football on Sunday, make the videos, and then keep making videos on football all week. Like I couldn't do college football the last couple years. Just way too much just sitting inside watching this stuff. Oh, I'm looking at Seattle. It says Sea Dragons. Yeah, that's kind of hell. It's called the Sea Dragons versus the Vipers. Oh, my second choice team. Probably third actually. Probably third behind the Renegades. But okay. Next Saturday at 5. Wish it was Sunday. Oh, we have all Saturday games. What the hell? Bro, we don't get a Sunday game till March 15th. That's in a month. Oh, they cheating us. Oh, I see. It's probably on a. I see. I think it's on like a rotation. Because then we get 4 Sunday games in a row. Then 1 Saturday game. And then playoffs. Okay. Till Tep cuts the check. Puts them in bear grass. Guardians versus Defenders is the matchup of the week. Word. The battle of the synonyms. Jesus. Free win next week for the Sea Dragons. Were the Vipers bad? Oh, they are horrible. Okay. Hold on, let me see the roster. I gotta see my roster. Who we got on it? Who we got up here? Haskin? Dwayne? Depth chart. Let's go. Dantes, Alonzo. Do I know Alonzo Moore? Hey, do we know Alonzo Moore? Isaiah Battle. I've definitely seen this name before. I've definitely seen Isaiah Battle before. Quintarius Eatman. Prohl. Damn. I have no idea who Brandon Silvers or BJ Daniels is. Hey, Dominique, you know you're right about that, son. CMC to the Dragons. That's what we need. We need one more player. All we need is Christian, bro. We'll be straight. Will Sutton, that name sounds familiar. Praise Martin Oguke. Kyle Kieto. I want Kyle. Jeremy Clark. That doesn't sound familiar. Godwin Agobike. Santos Ramirez. Okay. So we got a roster full of nobodies. That's okay. That's better. That's better for us. We don't want no bandwagons who follow names. Yeah, we don't want no bandwagons. Damn, the whole shit's what? Hold up, everything is sold out. Damn, bro. This shirt sold out. All the ladies' shirts are sold out. All the. Okay, I'm starting to think that I joined the most popular team. Is this the most popular team? Hey, does everyone love the Dragons? did I just join a bandwagon right here? I think I might have just joined a bandwagon, bro, cuz all this stuff is sold out. Either that or they didn't print out nearly enough or nearly as much as these other teams. They must have just put out like 30 shirts. Okay, in 2015, I feel like I heard about Isaiah Battle more recently than that. So maybe I was wrong. I knew he sounded familiar, but I feel like I knew about him from more recently. Wait, is Coney Ely on this team? He's not on this team. I would have seen that. He's not on the. Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. I see. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh yeah, Cap. Hey, I had folks telling me that Ken Artis Payne was an actual NFL receiver or running back. They told me something. I ain't wanna tell them they was wrong, but yeah, damn. I mean, everything's sold out. $225. That's crazy to me. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to be off. I'm gonna be doing more content, streaming a little bit more. I'm also gonna be doing some gaming content on Twitch. I don't know when it's gonna start, but if y'all like watching video games, I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't playing Madden. I played Madden. I actually came up off Twitch playing Madden all the time. I ain't got the heart for it no more, bro. I don't have the heart to if y'all play Madden, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You know what be going on in these Madden games, bro. I can't do it to myself anymore. I can't do it to myself. I can't spend that $60 just to get my heart pressure up. Every single game I can't do it. It's a battle. It's a battle within myself. It's a battle within myself. I can't do it. He threw a pass and completed it? Oh, shit. We might need someone to do that for us sometime very soon. We could be looking at him to do that. We have his phone number still. Don't go too far. But yeah. So I'll be doing more content for the Panthers. Live streams here. Twitch streams. FIFA. I wish I was good at FIFA, but I never got into it early enough, and I'm just garbage at it. I wouldn't play it. I'm garbage at it. I might do some 2K though. I might do some Call of Duty. I'm trying to learn a couple more computer games or PC games right now. We'll see though. Are gonna suck. They don't have Colin Jones. I mean, 100% facts. 100% facts. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I'll probably stream there tomorrow, and then do a live mock draft stream Friday. Ooh, that's the 14th. Ooh, can't do that. Cannot, unless it's late. Probably can't do that unless it's early. Still probably couldn't do that. All right. So the next stream here probably won't be till Saturday. Yeah, I can't fit it in for the 14th. I can't fit it in the 14th. All right. So we'll do a mock draft on Saturday. Don't know what time it is going to be, but I'll schedule the event. You can see it on my page sometime very soon. I'll have that scheduled and they'll send a notification out to you. Till then, y'all, thanks for coming through. Y'all stay up, be safe out there, and just pray. Just pray that David Tepper does not get rid of Colin Jones. All right, y'all. Check y'all later. Y'all be good.